everybody. So right now we are playing Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves. And today we're going to be doing a companion story. We're going to be doing Immortalized Blade companion story. You meet an old storyteller when you're roaming around in Hog's Inn. While you listen to the Immortality's tales about the Mount Firmament, you notice another interesting listener. So these companion stories are pretty long. So this is gonna be a long video. Um, Hopefully you enjoyed the video also. So we're just gonna get right into it, right? I'm gonna teleport right to Mount for a minute. Um, and for those of you who don't know, this game, it's like Genshin Impact, and I actually have never played Genshin Impact before. So this is my first time playing a game kind of like Genshin Impact. And it's actually been really fun so far. Like, I've made a lot of progress. I'm already using level 35. I've basically beat the main story. So yeah, let's get like right into like
The
the story.
Wei-Chi pieces were scattered, but the guru remained calm. "It's getting late," he said gently to the woodcutter.
Okay,
"Shouldn't you be heading down the mountain?"
this elder got some followers.
As he glanced at the sky, the woodcutter was shocked to see how much time had passed. It couldn't have been more than 2 hours, he thought in disbelief. Feeling apologetic, he prepared to leave, worried that the guru would be annoyed with him.
Mm,
But when the woodcutter turned around, he nearly jumped out of his skin.
okay.
The hermit guru, who had been playing Wei-Chi and drinking wine, was now gone.
Mm,
In his place lay a shattered Wei-Chi board and a heap of decaying bones.
that's scary. Why you would say that like
The
that?
woodcutter was so scared that he dropped his bamboo basket and ran down the mountain without even looking back.
Okay.
As he reached the mountain's base, he was hit with a stark realization. The quaint village, he remembered, had bloomed into a bustling town, with sturdy brick houses replacing the humble thatched cottages. And where his home once stood, only an empty wasteland remained.
Okay. The voice actor eating this up though. I can't
He
lie.
noticed a date on the calendar that he had never seen before. In shock, he grabbed a passerby and urgently asked, "Excuse me, can you tell me the current date and time?" As he heard the answer, his legs went weak. Everything had changed. Time had passed, and his loved ones were gone. No one remembered him anymore.
So the woodcutter left Mount Firmament, but how is he still alive and kicking? With 100 years worth of time inside him, should...
Your story, it's a bit far-fetched, don't you think? I mean, if I wasn't
Oh,
from
that might be
Hangzhen,
because of the
I
time
might have
froze.
fallen for it.
Because okay, so the thing is that a lot of y'all didn't. I didn't record obviously me playing the main story, but part of the main story, Jin Shi, which is like the person who guides the Sentinel, like protects the giant Sentinel, which is like the giant dragon. Basically, her ability allows time to be frozen. So maybe this would have happened during that fight, and that's why he came back 100 years later. Because I don't know, this doesn't really make sense. I really add it up like they saying. I agree with the dude right there, the onlookers, but I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
Well, that's the whole point. The truth is stranger than fiction, my friend.
Okay.
Every detail in that story is based on real events. Let me share with you the other legend of Mount Firmament. For deep within its sacred peaks lies a powerful secret. The secret of immortality. We all know that Mount Firmament is the abode of the Sentinel,
Right.
gathering spiritual energies from both heaven and earth for countless eons. Over time, even the mountain itself has taken on the form of our majestic Sentinel. Living in the mountains for long stretches of time, surrounded by fresh air and drinking from nature's own bounty, can add years to one's lifespan. It all starts with that game of Wei-Chi, one that the woodcutter stumbled upon.
Oh, so he's playing that game.
Gather around now, people. You're in for the story of a lifetime.
I'm ready. Let's get to the action. Obviously, we got Tai Chi there, and we got Rover. Rover is the one in the black hair. She's the one that's the main story person. I know she looked very plain. She ain't dripped out, but the other girl is Changli, as you can see right there. Boom. But Rover, that's her right there. She's the main character for the story mode.
Shh.
I'll see you there.
No, she just disappeared. Why is she doing that? There's another quest I did where she was just always disappearing.
What's with the ruckus?
I mean, this is Abby.
What's that in your hand?
Abby's also part of the main storyline. but she comes in the storyline because I absorbed her fighting this Tacit Discord. And the Tacit Discords are basically the evil people in this story. They spawn out from negative energy, like people who died on the battlefield. They can all get absorbed into one and become like this huge Tacit Discord, or it can just be one lonely soul or one lonely vibration, because everything in this game has to do with vibrations. That's why the little um, floating thing next to me has vibration on its arm. My vibration's in my hand. The Changli girl, her vibration is like in the middle of her chest. It's really cool. But everything has to do with sounds and vibrations, so I don't know what that means.
I've got no clue at all.
Of course you don't, cause yeah, you were to sleep in my hand. So much for the
I get
anticipation.
the very last part at least. She's asking you out. Well, that's a fancy way to write stuff.
First of all, reads like it's about the meeting spot. Right. Like, look at how she looking at you like, yeah, it's not asking me about no, asking out like, oh, you think she no lesbian, so why you would think she's doing that? According to the description, somewhere in Hong Kong.
And now, this next sentence. Eternal snow thaw into streams. What is that? Whoa, how did you manage to get all that hidden meaning?
Thanks to my big brain, I'm experienced, dealt with the Jinshi's riddles already. You know, we did deal with it.
The buildings in Hongjian all look pretty much the same. Which one exactly was she talking?
True, we can ask around.
Makes sense. Lead the way.
Yeah. Now, if you ain't gonna help, just how's your earring even on there? There's no hole. This is punctured in your ear, but okay. Alright, so we unlocked the Immortal Blaze. Now we start. Now we just gotta ask people. Now this obviously, I don't use the main character. This right here is Li Yang. He's this furry type of animal dude. He's got a long backstory. But yeah, enough explanation. Let's just ask people questions.
Huh? How did she disappear like that? Wait, are you that legendary?
I didn't disappear. I'm right here.
What can I do for you? Well, you've come to the right person. I'm here at the pile of next door ring and hanging eaves. Oh, I know where that is. You'll need to stand on the tallest bit. It's on the northeast side of the town. Say, that person earlier, I was late. I can't help but feel envious. I wish I could speak to her like you did, but she refuses to do interviews with the Pioneer Association. Plus, I doubt we have anything in common to talk about anyway.
Well, why would you ask to speak to her? You don't think you have nothing in common.
As Master Swenyao's disciple, she excels in the arts of politics and diplomacy. Her travels have taken her across the 4 seas. And
Okay.
yeah, and she came all the way to Jinzhou to help out Magistrate Jinji.
Yeah, I know that. That's why that's what I know.
Not revere such a selfless act. I could have sworn I just saw her.
Oh, okay. You talking about her disappearing? I thought you talking about me. I'm like, I'm right in front of you. I don't know what you mean you had to disappear. Sorry, I was gonna cuss you out.
What can I help you with?
That's what the riddle changes. No.
When snow thaw into streams? You're not from around
When
here,
it was
I bet.
yeah, when we say that,
When
I'm
we
gonna
say
mean
that
this.
in Hongkong, we mean the Shichen.
Yeah, she went
Early afternoon.
Oh,
Legend
okay.
people say it was once a stunning sight, with mist and ice flowing westward down the streams.
Hello, what you being so like?
Celestial beings.
She's being so petty. You're such a good choice. Like
Now
everyone's
the
oh, okay.
south-
I'm just saying, like, not like your
Peter,
best
I've heard from him. Not that I don't want to believe him, but
It was a bit too
looks like
exaggerated.
we have that in common. Grandpa Zoe's great-grandfather was descended from the first inhabitants of Hongkong. He grew up hearing stories about Mount Firmament. Recently, he heard Madam Magistrate resolve the crisis. So
She sure
people
did.
in town are curious about the outside world and how they are perceived. Grandpa Zoe was happy to answer their questions.
And it's
As you
a
know,
storytelling
it's
session.
funny to hear outsiders describe my hometown, Hangzhou, especially lately, with so many people from Jinzhou coming on some time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really care that much.
What do you want? I've done nothing wrong.
Okay.
Oh, you're just asking for directions. Wait,
Young man begins to look around, wary as if in fear of something terrible hidden in the shadows.
If I were you, I'd steer clear of her. She's a deceitful woman who enjoys toying with people's hearts. Cunning. Haven't you
Now
heard?
he's talking mess about her.
She
She's
left
such
her
a
government job to come here. I heard she chose to quit her
Right, it's
job.
not nice about my
But I
people, especially
bet
you don't
she
even know
messed up
her.
back in the
And you
capital.
talking about
Got
her,
demoted
you're
here as
acting all
punishment.
suspicious in here. You don't even have a name. Ooh, let me just turn the camera around. I did not want to see your face.
Then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. Hey, wait a minute. Has she actually achieved anything
Yes.
substantial during her time in Jinzhou?
You're underestimating Jinshi.
I heard she tricked that VI. She must have been afraid of him. I
He
hope
just
you don't mind my
being
frankness.
Messy.
Just
I
give me
am the
some
VIP
advice.
guest. Literally, you talking to me. Look at you. Just got nothing to say. Why you smiling? Oh, you're not even smiling. You just straight face. Look at that.
Oh, shoot.
Right.
I completely forgot about something I need to do. Sorry.
Oh,
Gotta
now
run.
you gotta run. No, no. Come back. Let me put these hands on you. Of course, it does a cutscene. I was finna beat him up.
Hey,
Cause why you
why are
talking
the
mess
people here
about
so
the
divided about
magistrate? She ain't do
Changli?
nothing wrong. She's sitting there helping the town. Y'all don't know who I'm talking about. Like that's Changli, obviously, but Jinchi is the one that's the sentinel I was talking about in the beginning. She's the one that protect the whole town. He's just being messy, saying she's a terrible leader. But y'all didn't see that because y'all didn't see the story mode. But if you play the game, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you have played the game, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, at least now that's much easier to understand. Why does she have to make it a whole riddle? I'm getting sleepy again.
Then my resonator, my frequency going off.
Rover,
Oh, Zenchi's here.
nice to see you again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far?
It's very
The
busy.
crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved,
People just keep walking up
and
to
the
me.
waterway between Jinzhou and Hongzhen is open once again. With
Yeah.
the chaos subsiding, our town, we owe you a debt of gratitude, Rover. For your efforts.
We just doing
in-
my part.
we're all
He's part of
indebted
this main
to
story too. We just
Hongzhen and
we had to
its
save the
people
city.
alike. I couldn't help but
Xingyi and Changli have a mutual trust as acquaintances. It should be fine to ask Xingyi instead.
Yeah, it would be. You tell Shanxi about your encounter with Changli. What Pastor said about her.
I see.
I don't think she's a
Even
traitor,
though
but
we're
they
not
are
that
talking
close.
kind of crazy about her.
I know a bit about her personality. She wouldn't just hand over I think it would be better for her to tell you personally.
Yeah. Always go to the source.
magistrate's
Never,
counselor is
never,
shrouded in
never listen to
mystery,
people that talk about
and her
other people. Always go
motives
to
are
the source
often
and
hard
ask some
to
questions.
decipher. When she wants some, the rumors and controversies surrounding her never cease. But she,
And she's
however,
always a busy
I
person,
believe
so
one
she's always
has to get
bouncing around.
involved personally to truly understand Changli's intentions.
Yep, my plans exactly.
About the riddle.
Seems
It
you already have
seems-
figured out yourself.
but
We
remember,
have.
It's not just about the answer, but also what she wants you to understand.
All the old people kind of they cook it today with the stories and stuff like that. You right.
That if there's anything
she got a
else
little
you need
chuckle
here
in.
in Hongzhen, please do not hesitate
I would
to
not.
let me know.
Such a kind old lady. Just walk off. Bam. Okay. I'm ready to get to some fighting. I know y'all ready for the fight. This is talking after talking after talking. Now we gotta find a place next to the ring hanging in the eaves. They said it's the highest building in Hongzhen. And that looks like it's up here.
Aha! I like high places.
Because it's in this little circle area. It's perfect. I'm using Lee Lane because like he just said, he likes high places.
Ugh.
Hopefully this is the highest place. I think this is. Find the place next to the rings. Come on, get up the corner.
Move like the rain.
Here we go. Oh. They just said. I was going to transfer me back into Rover because she's part of the main story, so.
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Oh.
Wow, it's really huge.
Next, hanging eaves.
It does look quiet. Should be an.
That must be the place then. I'll get going.
I forgot. Now we gotta hang. Now we gotta head. We gotta do the hanging reeves, which means we gotta change the time. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, head to Pavlon between 13 and 15, which is right now. You can also advance time in this game because there's a thing called a resonator. I forgot what it's called. It's like a resonator changer or like a it's like it's called like chained resonator or something like that. But basically, it allows you to reverse time. And like certain parts of the story, it lets you. Why am I stuck in this bush? Get me out! And now I'm back stuck. Okay. But it allows you to rewind time, basically. So it's actually really cool. Okay. Now, like I said, we gotta reverse time. Go here. We're gonna scroll all the way to 13. Well, it's fast forward time. But this isn't the thing I'm talking about. But this is how you can just set the time, basically. So it's daytime now. We gotta be here in the day instead of night. The game is on a constant day and night cycle.
Apologies for my delay.
Mm-hmm. Now explain yourself.
Thank you for accepting my...
I see you really love your riddles. Yeah, we definitely see you do.
Oh?
And those tokens from Jinxi.
Oh, now I get to start talking.
So, you've guessed it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Rover. Jinzhou faced multiple threats back then, and we had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret our lack of hospitality.
It's okay. Jinxi has explained your reasons, as she did.
Still, I owe you an apology. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood. I am very grateful you decided to come.
Now she flirting. Wait, maybe that stranger was right. Well, not the stranger was right, but Abby. What's the deal this time? Another errand run? Let's cut to the chase. What do you... Yeah, we'll just say what's the deal this time. We got a big smile on our face,
Apologies
too. Not
for
they made
giving
us
you that
cheesing.
impression, Rover.
Got us cheesing
That's
bad.
not how we treat our saviors.
Okay.
I merely have a few questions, and I was wondering if you may have the answers.
Hmm.
Does this game of Weiqi look familiar to you, Rover?
I'm gonna just say no, because I don't think it does. But I'm not really
I
sure.
see. There is a local tale about the secret of immortality being hidden on Mount Firmament. Have you heard about it?
I have heard about it. In Hong Kong.
Yes. I
hope
have
I'm saying that name
slightly
right. I keep saying that
different
name wrong.
version of this tale to share.
Okay.
Centuries ago, a Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic visitor on Mount Firmament. Despite their age difference, they soon became friends. One day, a woodcutter stumbled upon them, having lost his way home. Their game mesmerized him so much.
Okay, I wasn't trying to be better,
He
but I can't do that
didn't
much.
notice the red tie on his basket, rotting away. Panicked, he bumped into the Weiqi board. Despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed. They offered the woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal. Many years
And those
later,
are TDs.
the
Those are
Taoist
temporal
cultivator became a
disruptions or
legendary
tacit
hermit
discourse,
guru.
like I said earlier.
Upon returning to Mount Firmament, in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through
Clever.
cleverly placed...
Mm.
Yes and no. This game is missing the final 20 moves. That was a bit different from what you heard before, but that's how old tales go. Slowly losing their truth as they're passed down.
Yeah, because their story is definitely different from the one that we learned. You mean other folk stories may hold some truth too?
Precisely. The legend may be shrouded in myth, but that game of Weiqi was real. Embedded within its records lies a cryptic message. This game record can solve the crisis of time. From what I know, only the Sentinel in its prime has the power to manipulate time through its possession of a complete temporal mandate. As the records state, it only reveals itself when Mount Firmament emerges. But how it ties to the temple? Yes. But... So I am presenting this. I am planning to go find that record. Could you please join me?
Yeah, I'll go with you, find a record. I'll do that.
Thank you for
I'm
lending
tired of all
me
the
a hand.
storytelling. We doing a
I
lot of
promise
storytelling.
it will be worth your while.
Okay, it better be with all that flirting you doing over there.
Splendid.
I was gonna say that the animations, like this game, definitely
Very
like
well.
gears towards Gooners a
Let's
lot
meet on the gallery
because like
outside Hongzhen.
you already know what I'm talking about. The physics for certain body parts are ridiculous. It should not be moving that
still have
much.
some
It's just like
preparations to
really
do.
really crazy.
Please, go ahead. I'll join you later.
I'm just like we don't need to see all that. It's just way too much. Head to this designated location.
Haha! I like high places.
Can I teleport to her? Let me see. Okay, we're gonna climb up the side of this mountain right here. Also, one thing I noticed too is that people said that Genshin Impact doesn't have climbing mechanics in this game. Well, my partner actually told me that we were playing the game together because we've been playing it and grinding it out a whole lot together, and it's been really really fun. But he told me that Genshin Impact doesn't have wall climbing, which is like puts this game levels above Genshin Impact.
Rover,
Because
you're
if
here.
this game did not have wall climbing, it would just be taking me forever to do so much stuff.
Well, as the Wayfinder, I do know a couple shortcuts.
Oh, she's a wayfinder?
The notes only provided a vague idea of where the game record is. We'll be heading there. See if we can find anything new. After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the other locations on my way to join you. But one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help. Then.
Let's get to going. Head into Mount Firmament with Changli. Time to go in.
And see the whole. I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits. It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed. I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
She's flirting bad.
Wait! No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so familiar. Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh. Be grateful. I'm giving you a warning.
Okay, we'll let it slide, Abby. You might be right.
Did something happen?
Tacit discourse could be assaulting people over there. Yeah.
It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be?
Let's go take a look. Let's fight. Come on now. I'm ready to get to the fight. To the action. That's I'm ready. Wait too long. Okay, here we go.
Signs of climbing. Someone may have been here.
Let me climb. Thank you. I don't know how to climb in the game. Okay, into the cave.
Get away from me!
Oh, there's somebody fighting here. We helping you. Get back! Boom! So this is Li Yang, right? So he's basically like a lion person. Oh wait, I changed into her. I didn't even click her. At least I don't remember. I think I did click her by accident. But it's just Chang's abilities. Her stuff is really cool.
Let me help.
Let me switch to Tao Chi. It's my other person. So basically, one thing that you want to do in this game, you want to have a 3-piece or like 3 resonators. It always gives you 3 resonators to play. But obviously with the story modes, it gives you a 4th one too. You want to have like a support, which is like a support as in healing or in defense. You want to have a main DPS and you want to have a sub DPS. My main DPS was that lion that you saw, Li Yang. He's the one that has the lion ability and stuff like that.
You?
I'm Rover, yes sir. That's me.
You're that hero who fought against the Sternodian. And Lady Changli. I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person.
Well, you see me now.
Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure.
You would have been a goner.
I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me.
Oh, nice. I
Finally found it. After all this time.
Yeah, just relax. We got you. We'll move you to a better location.
Public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers.
Oh, so you up here by yourself? You're not supposed to be up here.
Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day. I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
That's his girl, okay. He doesn't look half. He doesn't look like he's only been here for half a day. Which is
It
true.
seems he is still hiding something from us.
Yep.
He needs to go back to Hongjian for proper medical attention. Time's against us.
Something feels strange about his place. About this place.
Indeed. Tacit discords appearing in such numbers on Mount Firmament of all places.
We can continue on that note.
Yeah, because
we
Tacit
still
Discord is not
don't
really
know
supposed to
his
appear here
identity.
because it's like a protected area.
Judging
This is
from his
where,
uniform,
like I said, the Sentinel
he might be
resides.
affiliated
So
with the
Tacit Discord not supposed to be
Pioneer
up here.
Association.
There's supposed to be none of them at all. So that means that there's some disturbance in the frequencies. Get it? Because the whole game of frequencies. So like, I gotta shut up.
Then perhaps. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
Indeed, let's head back. And we're gonna take this nigga with us because you're not supposed to be up here. Okay, take the adventure to Kama into Mount Firmament. Okay. Gotta ask more people. Give us long stories. Come on, what you guys say?
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him?
Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older. The secret of immortality. I found it. Oh, he really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get into it. No. I'm fine.
Oh, his voice
Go
is just
find
playing. I'm like,
Fooling.
I don't see him, and he's not.
So,
we're not carrying him on our
Do
shoulder.
you know where his companions might
So
be?
it's like, what?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like...
Thanks for the tips. We'll get to going. Let's ask the little girl.
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them.
His gear, though? These are last year's designs.
Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. Yoning's just up.
So he's. Just know he's been over here for a year, cause he's got old gear from last year. That means he's been trapped there probably.
How may I help you today, Lady Changli?
We found him on Mount Firmament.
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him?
It was Wu Li. He's still unconscious. Yup.
He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling. Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend.
Yup.
They're visiting Hongjian together. Oh,
Wait, so there's different
Fu Ling asked
stories.
us about his whereabouts not long. Speaking of,
No, I'm not going.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we gonna help you. And you need to start walking with. Actually, I'm glad they didn't make us like carry him because I'm not gonna walk all over town carrying this dude. But at least his voice just being in the background is creepy. Oh, that's Fu Ling.
Breathe.
thank you. I'm okay now.
You must be Fu Ling.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling.
Tell him what happened. Tell your girl what happened.
You're hurt.
You went around
I've been
trying to
looking
be
for
brave and
You didn't pick up my
be
calls.
Superman, and you got hurt.
Great news, Fooling. I found it. I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
You mean that
Oh, that's
legend?
sweet.
It's
Fooling. Are you...
no, I am.
She's glad to hear about you. She worried about you. You just went disappearing. Oh, now you knocked out.
Fully.
Doing all that trying to be Superman. I mean, hey,
Thank you, Rover.
we'll do
Lady
anything
Changli.
for
You saved
people.
his
Do anything
life.
for the love of their life.
May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wu Li like that.
So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
Right.
No, I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This Wooly, he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter. Wooly and I met through work and traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wooly stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongjian, I thought it was just going to be a relaxed.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
She just here in the room and then she made her boyfriend body try to do it. That's crazy.
Yes. Wooly told me that he's researched and found it cannot fully cure me,
But at least, at first, I thought it was just a myth. But then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains. Those were my thoughts as well. But Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there were rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. If this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Changli, please help us.
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Yeah, see, if he was a resident, he would be able to figure it out, but I can't really blame him. He was trying to do something right.
Freezing my own time. I don't think dreams are like... I'm okay. I'm just a little tired. Once Wu Li wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
Please do, because
You have
I
to keep it to yourself.
find
No
immortality.
one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Changli first.
Tells you what you know. I gotta go all the way back up here to the lady. Remember that elder lady that was she was chewing up, spin facts. Like I said, this game is way better than Genshin Impact. Even though I never played it, I know people just looking at this like, man, they wish they played this. I wonder how many hours people actually have in Genshin Impact, because having to walk everywhere, I would have given up.
What brings you here at this time of the day?
We got some information for you.
I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains. There are several questionable details.
What do you make of Fuling's words from earlier, Rover?
What happened to Wooly?
After Jinshi's... Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. But if there are any hidden disruptions we missed...
Someone had kept it hidden. That is true. Well, it must have been after Wooly entered the mountains. I think so.
Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point? Fuling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also, when I questioned him, he evaded my inquiries.
That is true. He did not answer your questions. You were clocking him. Was he lying? Well, I don't know. You're asking, was he lying? We were both there.
Lies that are most challenging to detect aren't usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts of the truth. The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. Become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption. Did you notice something, Rover?
She accepts the reality a little too quickly. How did she get to turn on distractions?
For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival.
That is true.
No matter how slim. Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe...
Changli?
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations.
Yeah, you think a little negative, Changli. You can't do that now.
I knew you'd notice too.
See, she be flirting back. I know she definitely like Rover. There ain't no way she don't.
It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same.
Okay.
Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
That is true.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
The complete temporal program indicated in that game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts.
That is true.
The explorer did not tell us about his source of information, but his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
Yeah, and he does have a year-old clothing on. I remember that random person told us that little girl.
You mean...
Something bigger is behind this, indeed.
Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. Regardless, its reappearance is a pressing issue that needs our attention.
We're coming with you then.
It may get dangerous.
That's our middle name. Then having another person on board makes it less dangerous, yup.
Well then.
Thank you again
She's
for your
just
help.
cheesing every
Do
time she
take
sees Roller.
extra caution.
Now we gotta return all the way. Oh, almost failed.
I
We gotta
like high
return
places.
to the cave where you met Wooly. Okay, now we gotta invest in surroundings. Okay, so on April 8th, the doctor recommended Shuling receiving palliative care at home. Shuling smiled, explained that it was about losing hope, but rather a chance to find his imaginations. We've always talked about exploring together. I understand how illness is serious, but as long as it brings her happiness, I'll support her wholeheartedly. And me? Well, I'm not going to deal with that fight. April 15th, Fu Ling asked me to map out our journey. She took it to the task. Oh, this is the whole thing about his diary, about what they were doing. However, she brushed off my concern with carefree assurance, claiming that she was perfectly capable of the full vigor. So she was already sick. This was back in April. Then, a couple days later, she did that again. Then, almost a month later, May 1st, that's like what, another 16 days later? Famous doctor we visited in Mingting said she couldn't do anything about Fu Ling's symptoms. Okay, we have other options. There must be a way to cure her. Then at the end of the month, May 30th, decided everything we tried. We haven't found a treatment that can fully cure Fu Ling. Look at the chance of worsening. The illness has been made. So we go for it to travel long distances. June 13th, Fu Ling returned to request snapshots of the landscape upon during our arrivals. Also, she wants to see the landscape of Mount Firmament before she got up. Yeah. Encountered tacit field on the path. Okay. So they've been doing this for a long time. June 20th, information that man has organized was beyond anything I could have imagined. The truth behind the tale was the most power to manipulate time. The secret realm in Mount Firmament, if they are all real, then Fu Ling can be cured. So these notes are saying that he knew that the tacit discord actually manipulated time. Okay. Get more information. My dearest Woody, how are you? I wonder if you'll still continue our adventure as you read these words. You visited several places on our list of future adventures. I intend to pick them up under the guise of seeking treatment for my illness. As you may have noticed, I wish to go with you. Wooly, I don't have many things left, but I trust you find a way and enjoy the wonders we have dreamed of when sharing. Aww. With all my love, Fooling. Do you really miss her? Yes, read up, lovers.
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking.
Indeed.
Fu Ling has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't... If Wu... That is not what she wants for him. Desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable... She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future, even if she won't be there to see it unfold.
Like I said, that's some real lover stuff right there.
Why the sudden question?
You seem to understand Fu Ling deeply.
I'm just making an educated guess from what we've collected. Let's stay focused on the issue. While the diary is cryptic, it still exposes the true intentions of whoever misled Wu Li. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the Legends of the Weiqi game. Or maybe someone's trying to make us connect the dots.
This Francis already knows so much about the symptom.
Yes, information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain.
True.
I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. According to the information in my master's notes and Woolie's map, the place we're looking for should be just ahead.
It should be. Let's go find that Changli. Or Changli, sorry. I say your name wrong sometimes.
Is that?
I was digging a hole.
This is...
That's Wei Ling.
The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters.
Okay, so that's what they're called. I was talking about
Perhaps
y'all
there's a way to
earlier.
fix it.
Your chronosaurs are the thing that allows you to rewind time, called chronosaurs. So that's your information right there. That's all I'm talking about. So now, as you can see, we finna rewind time to rebuild this little game that they were playing. Yep, they definitely were playing Whaley. Or Wei Chi. Oh, the little resonators effects. The mirage.
Marvelous play. Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid
Wait, why that look like
territory
me?
and influence. An extraordinary move.
Is that? I'm the one that was playing the game?
Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Wei Chi on Mount Firmament. He may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye. Please, no need to be so modest.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately Who do you think the other person looks like?
Yeah, look like me. That's what I'm saying. Changli seems to be deep thought and does not answer. I think she knows. So was I the person that was here? Because also I have to tell you too, in the main story you find out that like the rover, she got rebirthed from like the beginning of the story, like where like it takes place. Like she doesn't have any memories and she's up on this black shore. But apparently she's been around for like a long time. So maybe she has a connection to Mount Firmament and she was the one that was playing this game. And the one that has immortality. But I don't think we have immortality right now. At least so far. Oh, these are the people. These are chance. Grab the weapon. Time for revenge. They're trying to fight us. I knew it. Tell me.
I got your back.
You can see this is my defense character, right? So like,
Steady
if I
there.
do this short thing right here, y'all see that? It pops, and I can like attack them, and then you can see my yellow, that yellow bar that went up on my health.
Don't worry,
Gives me more
I
health,
got
and that
this.
works for all three of my resonators too.
How's that?
But Lee ain't got this on me because a bunch of damage. Bow, blitz. How's it impossible? We had the numbers. Are you from the hot springs? That's weird ass. We're from the hot springs. We hit the hot springs in Hong Kong. We're the best, so we left you. So we're looking for them. I've been out. So for years we didn't know you were in charge of the hot spring. Let's put off a mission. What mission? We even helped Lolo Logistics deliver goods the other day. How well, this is just almost sustained. Let's get out, shall we? Hey, I'm gonna get out of here. Move. Get down there.
It has been decades since last we met, but you, my friend, still look the same. Turns out I had already met you all those years ago. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now? I
definitely
flex
talk
out of
about
town.
because it's
If
definitely
not in a rush to
I
talk
do
to
hair,
how about another round of
everything.
80 with me?
Aim keep Luigi. I guess we're gone.
Well played. Even after 20 years. I bet every move in Wei Chi is fluid and unpredictable. Even if we start with the same opening, well, the outcome can never be predetermined. We see this in our game. And it's true for all the lines out there.
That is true. And this person is a Taoist, so at least the rover with us is a Taoist.
My clan are a group of hermits. We view the world as a... Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path with no end in sight. I want to help, but my time is running out. I won't be there when you finally succeed.
Because everybody chose to come.
If I die, with honor to rest at the
But
temples.
she deliberately chose. People have me if I die with honor to rest at Sentinel's feet.
When the time comes,
And you
the one who can finish this game of Wei Chi with you will not be me, but rather my apprentice. To my no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, she'll surely be able to... The results of this game will decide the fate of Jinzhou. The road ahead is long.
Oh, nice, that game is that important. Not the guard show
You've
up.
come this far and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll...
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Changli.
These are artificers.
Our friendly chat is over.
Yep, now it's time to kill him. Oh, and I'm Changli. Let's go.
Here's the blaze.
Still not giving up yet.
Oh wait, that's actually really cool. I didn't know she could teleport
We
like
know
that.
more than that unfinished game. We are well aware of the price you'll pay. You're dangling at the end of your rope. Your unwitting trail has led us
Oh, you could
straight
show me.
to
This
our
girl's really cool. I don't have her yet, But Chun-Li's considered like a 5-star. So the people I have, like Li Yang is this guy right here, he's a 5-star. That's why he's so broken. He's my main DPS.
Let's play hide and seek.
This she's
Everyone
4-star right
stand
here.
down.
And then the other girl, bam, 2K.
I will.
This girl, she's actually considered what's her name? She's considered like the beginner starter, but she's also still really good.
How dare you!
Guests of the unkind.
Keep killing her. Bunch of
Feathers incinerate.
Let me kill one more. There you
Take
go.
4.
This is also an echo, so these things are things that you can go around the map and collect. Obviously, I hate this echo because it's just on a motorbike. It's just everywhere but where I need to be.
My blade yearns.
Oh,
How dare you!
look, knocked out. Laid him out. Oh, and a portal open up.
The Sonoro Sphere is open. Go!
Oh, they're running. We gotta stop them.
Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak, all trapped within this Sonoro Sphere, as I'm sure you are well aware.
It's
Do
only a
you
legend.
really want to chase after this legend when you don't even know if it's real?
Yup.
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold, as this Sonoro Sphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death?
They are just psychotic, cause why would you want to do that?
Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this Sonoro Sphere. You are indeed very special.
We left one person behind.
There's space. No sign of the Fraxidus.
We don't know where Changli went.
Changli is also.
Oh, we gonna have to find out where
I need to
Changli
find her
is in the next episode. I'm glad y'all joined me on this adventure. And it's gonna get real juicy. I don't know where Changli went. We both jumped in the portal. I guess it put us in 2 different places. I'm not really sure where she's at, but we're gonna find out next time. Y'all drop a like and a comment. And subscribe if you want
Speeding
more
up.
Wuthering Wave content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.